Three things, right? Three things as an INFJ you should absolutely just not do. All right, so I'm doing this in reverse order. Three things you should absolutely not do as an INFJ. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. My third one on this list is do not, under any circumstances, say yes when you mean no. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of times we are, as an INFJ, you might be invited to something, you might be expected to do something, you might be getting roped into something you definitely do not want to do. And it is really important. As INFJs, we have that high extroverted feeling. And that puts in tune the emotions and feelings of other people. And it makes it so when we're decision making, we put a lot of weight on the harmony of the group in order to make our decision. It is very difficult for us to break away from that and make a decision that might be seen as selfish to some, or make a decision that might seem more calculated or logical to other people instead of an emotional decision. And so when it comes down to this, we definitely have a tendency to say yes to things when we really mean no. Like if your friends are asking you, hey, we should just totally hang out at the bar all weekend. And you're like, yeah, no, you mean no. Like no is the word that wants to come out of your face. Let the word no come out of your face. Listen, as an INFJ in particular, you got to stiffen your spine a little bit, and you have to understand what it'll take to take care of you, to make sure that you are okay and operating at like a relatively efficient level. Saying yes to everything just to please people because you're afraid they might get upset or you're afraid they might react a certain way is a terrible, terrible idea. It's a terrible idea for anybody, regardless of whether you're an INFJ or not. But in particular, that's the type of thing as an INFJ that's just going to drain you of all of your energy. It's going to drain your battery completely. And also, you don't want to do it. Remember, you have high FE. It is difficult to set and stick to boundaries when you are typically a high FE person, combined with a low FI, of course, introverted feeling. But you want to make sure that you're setting up those boundaries and that you're letting people know, listen, I can't go to everything. I can't do everything. I can't keep saying yes to all the things when I really don't want to do it. I need my own time. I need to do my own thing. I need to be an independent person as well. And here's the thing to consider. If you say no to an invite or to something you don't want to do, if somebody's like, hey, do you want to be part of, this group and this committee on the Chamber of Commerce or what have you, and you're like, I really don't want to do that. If you're saying yes to things, you're basically teaching people that your boundaries mean nothing. And that's not a good way to go. If you put your foot down and you say no when you mean no, and somebody has a poor reaction to it, that reaction is on them. It's not on you. That is their fault for not respecting your boundary or expecting to walk all over you when you're clearly not going to allow them to do that. You just watched a clip from a members only video. If you're interested in seeing more, there is a join button below. If you don't see the join button, it is magically linked in the description box and the comments. By joining up and being part of the Friends and Fellow Aliens, you are supporting this channel, but we're also trying to create a community here. So there's a Facebook group where we're hanging out. There's members only content like this. It just gives us a better way to connect outside of the circumstances that YouTube thrusts upon us. Don't be shy. Come on over, hit the join button, hang out with us. No reason to be awkward. We don't need to go around the room and introduce ourselves. Everything is going to be just fine. I hope to see you there. Thank you.